Good morning. It's bright and early, and I came outside, fed the chickens, and right now I'm about to collect some fennel because I want to make some pickles. I don't have any dill, but I have lots of fennel, and I was noticing a few days ago that fennel has a very similar taste to dill. So I mean, it's not, well, no, it's very similar. So I'm gonna take some dill weed, I mean not dill weed, fennel weed, I guess, and seeds. Oh, they don't come as easily. Okay, let's try another one. Alright. Can't do it one-handedly. It was a fight, but I won. Got the seeds. They're immature, but I think that they'll be very flavorful. So I'm gonna go upstairs and start working on those cucumbers. Okay, so I have all of these cornichons. Well, they're not all cornichons. Some are kind of big. This is like cornichon size. It's supposed to be about the size and length of your finger. This is actually probably the perfect one right here. Can you see? Anyway, right now I'm just gonna cut the stems, the stem end, and the blossom end, and make sure that they're already clean. And also there's like a bunch of little nubs that have little prickly kind of, I don't know what you call those things. But I'm also going to make sure that I get all of those off because I don't think that they'd be very good to eat. So I'm just going to sort of rub the skin, make sure that those things are off. Rinse, and that's it. So
it's time to kick it old school, so you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
Salt these. I'm gonna salt them. This is just plain sea salt. I'm gonna salt them, and then they're gonna sit for a day, like 24 hours. Some of the recipes say 24 hours, some of them say 48 hours or up to 48 hours. One recipe I read said 2 hours, so I'm just going to keep it simple and salt these today in the morning, and then I'll get up in the morning and finish the recipe. So basically you just have to salt the pickles, salt the cucumbers, and it's supposed to be a lot of salt. So anyway, I'm hoping that these big granules of salt will dissolve. I'm sure they will, but anyway, you know, you stir this up, get them nicely coated, and as the day progresses, you kind of come back and stir it again. Make sure that everything is getting coated with salt, and that the salt is dissolving. And I'm just going to leave it like that for now and cover it up. Okay, so this is the second time I'm stirring this, and because I use the sea salt, well, the first time I stirred it, after about 2 hours, there are still some sea salt grains in the bottom, but they're pretty well dissolved now, and the cucumbers are starting to, well, obviously they have exuded a lot of liquid, you know, because I put them in dry. And so it's just salt and cucumbers, and they're exuding their liquid and crisping, getting nice and crisp. And the other thing I wanted to mention is that I read that, you know, you have to use salt that is not iodized. If you use iodized salt, it's going to cause discoloration in the pickles. So make sure you use salt that's not, you know, either kosher salt or sea salt, or what's the other kind? Whatever kind of salt you have on hand. As long as it's not iodized, I suppose it's fine. So I use sea salt. Okay, so it's been about 36 hours. Well, yeah, it's been a day and a half. And I stirred these at least 4 times. I think more like 5. But anyway, as you can see, there's a bunch of brine in the bottom, briny pickle water in the bottom. I'm going to rinse these off. So I have here some dill seeds. They're not quite mature. Dill weed and some basil and some garlic. You know, the recipe, I guess, for French cornichons calls for like bay leaves and allspice and cloves and all this stuff that I'm not really too fond of eating. So I'm just gonna do what I think will taste good to me. I'm just gonna put some of these in the bottom. Oh, they smell so good. Okay, so let's see. Try to put equal amounts in each one.
Feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
Pretty perfectly. I'm not gonna do the boiled water thing. I'm just gonna pour in some vinegar, straight apple cider vinegar, to cover. They don't really need any more salt because they soaked up a lot of salt in the original brining, and they also don't really need refrigeration. Although I think I'm just gonna stick them in the fridge, mostly to preserve the color. this business because that street vinegar is very strong. It'll kind of melt and dissolve this coating. So I'm just going to put a film of plastic, and that'll help a little bit. Okay, that's better. Alright, those look good to me. So I'm going to stick this in the fridge for a couple of days and then I'll taste them. Off a sandwich, I thought what better accompaniment than some pickle. So I'm about to taste these. Wow. They're pretty good. Wow, very crisp. Success. Very tasty.